We are discussing CRUD operations supported by Elasticsearch. In this topic, we will focus on read or retrieval operation. So let's take an example. Let's say we have a cluster which has 3 nodes, and each of the nodes has few shards in it. As you can see, we have 3 primary shards, P0, P1, and P2, and they are located on different nodes. We also have their replicas R0, R1, and R2 on different nodes. As you might remember, we discussed that the primary and the replica shards are not co-located on the same node. So in this case, you can see that is happening. Now let's say the client has sent a request to retrieve a document which is on shard 2. Now shard 2 has its primary on node 3 and its replica on node 1. Now since the node 1 has received this request, it is the originating node in this case. So first it will run the hashing formula we just discussed in earlier lesson to locate the shard ID of that particular document. When it finds out that for this document the shard ID is 2, then it will locate the node on which either the primary or the replica of that shard number 2 is located. Since in this case the replica of shard 2 is located on node 1, so node 1 can serve this request by itself and it will not have to send the request to any other node. So node 1 will pull the request from R2 and send it back to the client. This kind of mechanism gives great performance to Elasticsearch. Also, next time the request for the same document comes, it will go to the next node which has either the replica or primary to avoid any load on a specific node in the cluster. So you see, Elasticsearch is serving the request as soon as possible, and also it is making sure that none of its nodes are getting overloaded by the request for the same documents.